How do you feel about Gnome?
I love Noam.
How do you now? If you had to take his father or Gnome, who would you take?
Well, you know, there's
Ask me.
Oh, God.
no.
Ask me.
Okay, if you
Manny. Let's do it again. Ask me again. All right. Manny! The life of a stand-up comedian is crazy. You're going nonstop. You're staying up until dawn. You're dreaming about comedy. And then you wake up thinking about comedy. But running yourself into the ground will never work. It doesn't. You need to make sure you're getting a good night's sleep when you can. And that goes for anybody, not just comics. That's where Ghostbed can help. Ghostbed mattresses are designed with a premium materials and patented cooling features so you sleep better, cooler, and more comfortable from the moment your fat head hits the pillow. So take advantage of free shipping, 101-night mattress sleep trial, and financing starting at $35 a month. Most orders ship within 24 hours, so you can start sleeping better this week. Listeners get 40% off all products site-wide. You get 40% off a mattress, adjustable base, and bedding accessories, or 50% off when you bundle a mattress with an adjustable base. Use promo code YKWD at ghostbed.com/YKWD for 40% off site-wide. Limited time only. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Listen, I've been going to therapy for a long time. You need somebody to talk to. Everybody does. The problem with the world is everybody has the weight of the world on their shoulders and they don't let it out. They never navigate it with somebody. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. I'm telling you right now, it's all online. It's designed, it's convenient, flexible, and the best part, it's suited to your schedule. Sometimes your schedule changes. Sometimes I can't make it Tuesday at 2. Sometimes I have to do it Thursday at 3. And you can change it. All you got to do is fill out some small questionnaire. They match you with a therapist that's for you, and you switch anytime. If you're not getting along with that therapist, you know what? Change it. No additional extra charge. Let therapy be your map with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/dude right now. Try it out on me. Try it out on me. Visit BetterHelp/dude today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/dude. Yeah, baby. We're starting the podcast right now. We're back. You know what, dude? Live. Welcome, everybody, to the show. YKWD. I started social media and podcasting. The fact. The YKWD podcast.
YKWD's back again.
Old school, back in the day, where it all started, before them all.
YKWD.
This podcast is so fun and crazy. It has no rules.
Shut up. You're ruining this.
Where's the bandana, man?
I'm sorry. It's a comedy podcast. This isn't NPR.
That's what this podcast does.
Is there any better show? This is the original. What's up, everybody? It's Robert Kelly. We're at it again. I hear the tinny again.
No, you don't.
I do hear it. But whatever. It doesn't matter. As long as it sounds good to you. Does it sound good?
Sounds good to me. Sounds so much better.
I sound tinny.
No.
Anyways, Robert Kelly coming from you live. Comedy Cellar. Studios above the world famous Comedy Cellar. Tonight's show is a very special edition. Why? Because we have the owner of it all. The guy who owns every single Comedy Cellar out there. I mean, they're popping up like Chick-fil-A's now. He's got a theater coming. He's got a lot of stuff. We got the GM who runs it all, who does everything so he can stay home and take naps and enjoy all his money by his pool and go to Greece and take cool photos of his sexy wife. And on top of that, we have the guy who started the Comedy Cellar. Ladies and gentlemen, the guy who made it possible for Liz to have a job, me to have a job, and for Gnome to own the #1 comedy club in the world. Bill Grundfest, everybody. Liz and Gnome, the owner of all, are here. Thank you for joining us. We have Gnome on Zoom because...
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we can. Oh, my God. It's like talking to my mother. Can you hear? Where am I? Am I too close? Back up from the lens. Jesus.
Oh, you don't know what I've gone through. I'm at a friend's house. They promised I could do a Zoom from their house, and they've had 4 different attempts to get me online. But I think does it sound okay?
What are you talking about?
Good.
It's
This is
2023. Went through a pandemic. I mean,
I know.
everybody should know how to get online.
It's crazy.
Where are they? Are they? Why are you at a friend's house? By the way, what are you? 15? Are you?
They're having a birthday party for me.
Oh.
Oh, how old are you? Are you 58?
I'm 61.
Is your birthday?
It was
was.
17.
Oh my God! Happy while you were in Greece, right?
No, Greece was last year. While I was in Italy, no, it was. I was home.
Where were you on a boat? You were on a
That
boat
was
recently.
Italy. That was the Amalfi Coast.
Oh,
Italy.
sorry. I'm sorry. I can't keep up with this extravagant fucking vacations. I'm in New Hampshire chopping wood. You're out on a fucking yacht. What are you showing us? Your penis?
Oh my God.
You gonna show us the Comedy Cellar where it comes from? The goods? We're gonna prove us wrong about the Jewish man?
Oh.
Let's see it.
But what do you mean prove you're wrong? What do you mean by that?
Oh, Jewish men ain't known for the big stomachas.
Oh, okay.
Not known for their small ones either, by the way. Just regular stomachas.
Regular.
Perfectly average
Yeah.
size shaminkas.
Speaking of perfectly average size stomachas,
Uh-huh.
Bill Grundfest, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you. I haven't had any complaints so far,
So here's the deal.
but who can talk with their mouth full?
First of
but
all,
seriously,
I can. Apparently, I was 350 pounds last year.
were you really?
Don't ever touch me, Bill.
Oh, he's
They
not
told me.
kidding.
They warned me. Don't touch him. Ever.
First of all, the Mega Millions, 820 million. If I win, I'm gone.
But-
I'm gone, and I'm going to pay somebody to rewrite history that I started the Comedy Cellar. I'm going to white your name from the books. Bill who? That's what it's going to say. And it's Bobby Kelly started the Comedy Cellar. How do you like that? I'm going to open up a Comedy Cellar on my island, and I'm going to spell it with K's, so you can't sue me, no. Nice talking to you. It's always good to get a laugh a second after.
Where's this island we're going to?
I don't know. I haven't bought it yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Liz is coming too. I'm taking Liz.
And my dog.
Yeah, your dog. Of course you're taking
Okay,
your dog. Noam, you coming? You want to come?
To where?
If I win 820 million, do you want to come to my island and live?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, good. You're in. Bill, you can
Good
come
time.
too.
I don't
Thank
have to
you.
bring my
Thank you,
wife, do
Robert.
I?
No, I'm not bringing. I'm going to pay for Dawn and your wife to live the life that they've always wanted to live with a
Without
man.
you.
With men.
For the pool boy.
Yeah, with a pool. I don't have a pool.
Oh.
I had an Intex
Pool
pool.
boy.
Oh, you have a pool boy?
He has no pool, but he has a pool boy.
He has a pool. You been to Noam's
No,
house?
I've heard about it.
You've never been.
I was passing through.
I mean, the guy who
tour.
made it possible for you to have your fucking pool, and you've never had him at your house?
Many
Why are
had
you
the.
causing trouble?
Because that's what podcasts are about. How are we going to get clicks if I ain't talking shit?
I want to know at what dollar amount you decided to start playing that particular game. 820.
I want to say, first of all, your energy, very therapeutic. It's almost annoying. I want to open up to you, and it's bugging me. I want to tell you about molestation and why my wife's a twat. But listen, I fucking love this guy, no? Why? What?
Was 810 million not sufficient to play the game? Was 790? At what point did you say I got to get in this?
Well, no, I don't gamble. I don't like losing money. I play slots, not slots, the slot machines when I go away a little bit. I don't like it. But when it gets up to a ridiculous, holy fuck, almost $1 billion, I'll do it just for shits and giggles.
Gotta be
Like I
in
got
it
a
to
bunch
win
of
it.
the door guys over there.
Yeah.
I said, pick numbers. If they win, I'm going to give them money. Because if I do win, I will give the money.
Have you decided how much money?
Yeah, 100,000 each.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I'm not going to get. I'm crazy.
I was gonna say like $10.
No, I'll give 100,000. I'll give
nice.
all the autistic guys that work for me here. I'll give them some type of medical thing for them
like
later
insurance.
Long-term insurance?
in life, long-term insurance for their
Long-term care,
autism, and I will get Danny a helmet that makes his eyes look straight.
If you win,
Wow.
if you win, I just want a bunch of matchbooks.
Yeah, I'm gonna get him a train set and matchbooks and a hand job from a
Gonna
black chick.
light himself on fire.
How does
Light
Danny
himself
have?
on fire, Danny.
Danny has a microphone. Is that all right?
Let me do the jokes, Bill. Listen, the thing is, I'm kidding. It's been a long time. Listen. Bill, first of all, I want to give you a little credit. You started the Comedy Cellar. You're a Golden Globe winner, writer, 3-time Emmy nominee, founder of the Comedy Cellar with Gnome's dad.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you have this new thing going on with Gnome, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, and this is why I love, and I'm going to say it, not because if it's his birthday, not because I love him. Gnome is a sneaky innovator. He just,
Wasn't my idea.
he does things. When he does something, it's usually a hit. He doesn't do things that kind of fuck off. You know what I mean? A lot of stuff is presented to Gnome, but if he's gonna do it, it's usually like, oh, this idea is gonna work. He knows how to suss bullshit out. Now, whose idea was it? Was it Bill's?
It's Bill's idea.
Okay, Bill, tell us what your idea was when you brought it to Gnome.
Well, you see, how it all started was this.
No, but do it in that voice from now on, because I really liked it. Is that how you have to talk to Gnome? Because he makes me talk to him like that, too. And I have to wear a skirt. I have to go, Gnome, I'd like earlier spots. And, no, go ahead.
Does it work?
No, I have to close every fucking show.
Oh.
Dude, it's a compliment. Shut up. All right, go ahead.
Oh,
No,
is it-
can we not look at your tits the whole show?
Wow. And now I'm strangely aroused. But yeah, it occurred to me that while there is a ton of Netflix specials and you can see stand-up specials on your TV and on your devices and everything, that what we're missing in that is the experience of laughing out loud at the comedy, which only happens when you're in an audience with other live people, because laughing, like my ex-wife, is contagious.
Right.
And so I said, this is the last mile problem in comedy. We can get the content to people,
Right.
but can we have them experience it with the laugh out loud experience? And then in fourth grade, I said to myself,
Oh, I'm sorry. That's, Manny used to do that. That was my favorite thing Gnome's father used to do. When he would get me to tell a story, he was, every time, he'd be like, no, keep going. I'd be like, all right, listen. He would do it like 6 times.
the bottom line is that you laugh 30 times as much when you're in a live audience.
Right.
And so there's all this stuff out there. How can we do this? I said to Noam, what if we live streamed Comedy Cellar into movie theaters?
Right.
So that people, for the cost of a movie,
Yep.
can go to their local movie theater.
Right.
And it's like being at the Comedy Cellar for the price of a movie, and you don't have to schlep to New York City.
Now, here's the thing. This couldn't have happened 10 years ago. This couldn't, because all movie theaters have digital and they're, hooked up, and because of the pandemic, everything, all technology just got pushed through. So now that you have the ability to live stream the Comedy Cellar, now, not for nothing, Bill, I went to Gnome a couple years ago and said we should be live streaming virtual on the goggles.
Ah.
We should have a camera in one of the rooms where you can just sit in your
3D,
VR.
Yeah.
Your VR, and just go to the Comedy Cellar, pay $5, $10, and watch a show like you're in the front row.
That's still a good idea.
That is a good idea. Can we do that? Can I be part of good ideas?
Yes, Bobby.
No?
I never believed in VR, and apparently they're discontinuing a lot of VR hardware now.
Great. Thanks, no. Thanks. There goes my dreams. That's why I played the Mega Millions tonight, because I can't depend on this cocksucker like you can. No, but it's a great idea, because has it ever been done? Number one, I think it has, with specials like Pryor, maybe, or somebody
In the movie theater?
In the movie theater, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Pryor did his specials. They were recorded specials.
Well, were they in the
Not
theaters?
live. Yes.
Okay.
But
They
not
were
live. Not
Eddie Murphy
live.
Raw was in the theater too.
But not live.
Yeah.
But they haven't released. Well, who was the last person?
You're thinking of Muhammad Ali.
No.
He did stand up.
No, he didn't. He was funny, though. I'm talking, who was the last stand-up to have a special in theaters?
A recorded special in theater.
Yeah.
I'm asking the 3 autistic
Yes.
kids that work here with laptops in front of them.
Oh my
I think
God.
Kevin Hart did something.
Oh, yeah,
Was
Kevin
Kevin
Hart.
that
There you go.
theater?
Kevin Hart did it, right?
Kevin Hart did. And that actually sort of jump-started his career at that point, didn't it?
Well, it helped, but he was already there. But here's what's good about this, is because you're going to go see a real New York City Comedy Cellar show anywhere. You're going to go to the theater anywhere in the world or anywhere in the country.
48 Regal theaters.
Yeah.
And to find
Now,
out
you say Regal. Is that the name of the theater, or are they very fancy?
both. They're
No-
both.
Nothing, no? Nothing. I mean, he's the worst. It's like having the old guy in the puppets. And the Muppets, you know?
Muppets?
Yeah, the Muppets. Except the other one's dead. And he's just sitting there. He's dead.
Regal is the movie chain.
It was a joke. I got it.
And the
When was the last time you stepped on stage, Bill?
Long time.
Well, you've been in front of a computer typing away for a long time. What the fuck? Come on.
now I'm getting it from both ends.
Yeah, that's the way you like it, you sissy. Sorry.
So then, what was the question? Oh yeah, so Regal, yes. So
Thinking
they're
about getting it in both ends, weren't you?
How do you think I got the job? But Regal, yeah. So 48 Regal movie theaters.
Yeah.
In the East Coast and Central time zones.
So not the West Coast.
Nah.
Not the West Coast.
All right. That's great.
Because I say
Fuck
smart.
'em.
Fuck them.
Well, you know what?
Fuck 'em.
Here's the
Fuck 'em.
thing. I think the West Coast, maybe if it goes well, you go there because people on the West Coast love movies.
Yeah.
They love going to the
And
movies.
it's really hot there too. So
Yeah,
probably
they're not
go
like
movie
we go to
theater.
the movies when we go to the movies like summertime, stuff like
Yeah.
that, rainy out.
Mhm.
And I feel like movies have been dying because they've gotten so shitty and forced. You know, the day of the movie, the epic summer open. I mean, it's kind of
Yeah.
dead. If I personally, if I was somewhere and I could go watch being a comic, if I could go watch the Cellar, a live show,
Bobby.
I'd go do it.
Gnome and I saw the test. We went to New Rochelle to the theater there and saw the test. It
Thanks
was
for the
like-
invite, guys. Appreciate it.
You were I'm sorry, at your tiny house chopping wood. So if you were around, clearly you would have been there.
All right, I just want to know.
But
Thank you, Liz.
it was
I want
unbelievable.
to invite her. Oh, go ahead.
It was unbelievable. It was so
Hang on one second. I didn't have a dad. What'd you say? No.
I had suggested inviting you, but Liz said the whole thing would just cause too many hiccups.
You
I
called me a fucking hiccup.
yeah, I
Hiccup?
called you a hiccup because you were in New Hampshire chopping wood.
All right, I take it.
Okay?
See how she works.
Go ahead,
I
go ahead.
back down.
But it was amazing. Like it was really fucking cool to see this in the movie theater.
I'm telling
Big,
you.
huge on the screen. Like, I mean, and you know me. I was laughing, Bobby. I was laughing at these jokes. Like
What?
it was, yeah,
Wait a minute.
yeah,
Wait a minute.
yes.
Did you have a
yes.
drink?
I was
Did you have-
sober.
Did you have a drink?
No,
Did you drink anything?
no,
Did Gnome put anything in
no,
the drink?
no drugs, no alcohol, nothing.
Were you on Ozempic?
Sober, I wish. No, I was stone cold sober. It was really good and entertaining, and it looked like it felt so vibrant and big. And then it was weird when I got back to the Village Underground.
Yeah.
Because we're streaming the Underground show from the Village Underground. It was almost like, oh, this is I don't want to watch this. This is too small.
Right.
This is not good enough.
Well,
not
here-
big enough.
Here's what's going. I wish I went because I want
I
to
know.
see what it looks like.
You
I want
wanna
to see the
throw something
camera.
at the screen.
I just want to see. But here's what's going to be great. People are going to be offended again.
Oh yeah.
People are going to have things said that they're like, fuck. Couples are going to have to deal with. They're going to have to deal with shit in a movie theater,
Yeah.
which is great. You know, look, you come to the Cellar, I get it, but you go to a theater thinking comedy, you're going to be like, oh, that's fucked up, and people are going to have to be in that mode of having to deal with their emotions
In
around
real
a bunch of
time.
people, and comedy is contagious.
Mhm.
It 100% is, and that they might fall in love with this idea. This might be the next big thing, by the way.
It was cool.
And here and there's no movies being made. I mean, you guys are the strike, the writer's strike. There's no movies being made. There's nothing getting out there, new content, and you guys are gonna put this out. Now, I got a question. No,
Yeah.
why are we seeing less and less of your body?
That's the
fucking-
question.
I mean, you're you're the owner of everything.
Apparently, the way my shirt bunches up, it looks like I have man boobs, which I don't.
All right. Well, I made one tick comment. He gets all fucked up. I didn't know you're that insecure.
He's doing his impression of Senior Wences with the head in the box. And okay, I'll shut up now.
Thanks. This is the bomb bandana. This is the bomb
Yep,
bandana.
just give it to him.
Put that on your mic.
Just
that's
hold on to
that's so
that.
we know who's the last person who did a joke that bombed. Just tie it on. Make a knot.
Oh, you don't think there's any hope of it coming off this?
No, of course there is. No. Now, how are the comics? Okay, so you put this out there. How many theaters, Bill?
48.
48.
Regal movie theaters. And if people want to get tickets, which we clearly want them to,
Yes.
regmovies.com. Not Regal Movies, Reg Movie, regmovies.com.
Is that on the Comedy Cellar website also?
Yeah, and it's on, and Danny's put it on the Instagram, and you can click through, and everyone knows how to use Google. You just Google Regal Cinemas, and then you go to Comedy Cellar, and it's literally right up there.
So
and all the Regal Cinemas now, they're all like those nice theaters with
Yeah.
like the reclining seats. You get to pick your seat, all that shit.
Well, because they had to up their game because we're
Nice.
not going in with shit
It's
seats
nice.
and people screaming and yelling. I'll just go to an Alamo and get a
Yeah, no.
hamburger, and if someone's talking, I'll write a note and rat them out.
No, this is good.
So this is great. But here's the thing: how are the comics being compensated? Not to get too technical, but like if yep. Well, if you 40 something theaters,
Yes.
and it sells out every theater, every show. Hang on, let me finish, Bill.
Yes.
It sells out every show. You're gonna make a shitload of money, right? Maybe or maybe not, because I don't know how does that work.
It's an excellent question, Robert.
Thank you. And do you own the content?
No,
Do you get
no,
to
no,
sell it? Do you
no,
get to
no.
play it? Do you get to keep doing it? Keep throwing it out there?
No. The comics own the content.
Okay, right.
We're not recording any of it. This is all live stream.
Live,
Live.
not recorded.
Not
You
recorded.
get one
Why
shot.
are you not
one shot.
recorded? Of course it's recorded.
Like I said, we record it, but we don't show it to anybody. It's recorded. We keep it in a vault, and nobody ever sees it.
Where's the vault?
The vault's at
Noam's
Noam's house
Noam's
under the
house.
pool.
Under the pool.
Under the pool boy.
In the
That's why.
forest.
It's
And
recorded and kept on the servers.
the to answer your question,
Yeah.
and answer it perhaps a little bit obliquely.
Yeah.
I
I don't know what that word means.
It means to answer it without answering.
All right, dumb it down, Bill. You're on YKWD, okay?
I don't want to be pusillanimous.
Yeah, this isn't Rogan.
Oh, God.
Dumb it down.
So the comedians, just like when the comedians do the Mint shows,
Yeah.
they get paid extra.
Okay,
And this we have no idea how it's going to do.
right?
Comedians are getting paid extra on top of that.
Okay,
So if this becomes a hit,
right,
then you have to trust us that we will adjust how much
right.
relative to the value, because who's bringing the value? It's the comedians.
100%. It's not yous.
No, it's not us.
Nobody's paying to see Gnome with his I can smell shit, but I don't know where it is face.
Wow, really?
Yeah, look at it. I mean, I've never seen him. I love Gnome. Every time I see him, hi, Robert.
That's it.
Mateo comes in. Hi, Mateo.
Well, you're out, Bobby.
I know.
Bobby's out.
So
I was
so
hoping
I,
Mateo got fat over the pandemic and lost his hair.
No, then he went and he got new hair.
Yeah, you know, Noam Dworman would dump him in 2 seconds. If he had male pattern baldness and he got fat,
I'm telling you that he paid for new hair.
God
That's
damn
great,
it.
Right?
Go ahead, Bill. Look at my finger. Look at my finger. Focus. Follow me. Go ahead. Do it.
this is sort of a pig in a poke. We have no idea which
Don't
is
ever
go-
call. I lost a lot of weight, man.
Pig
And
in
I
a
worked my
poke.
ass off. I got a stomach surgery and I'm doing good. What'd you call me?
Pig in
no,
a
no,
poke.
Oh.
no,
He called you pig in a poke.
no. I'm saying this is. What I'm saying is this is an unknown
You
situation.
ever give a man a hand job, Bill? No, go ahead. Listen.
A man, you say?
Yes, go ahead.
Um,
He's trying to get a rise out of Noam. Guy, are you frozen or is that your face?
I'm just watching, taking it in. You ever give a man a hand job? That was, funny.
Thanks. I take laughs too. I hope you're not the fucking audience.
I just think how the times have changed. Like you said, a man, like, it was a time you wouldn't have understood that, but now it could be like, because a woman could have a dick, so you're like, if you're a man, a hand job. It's funny how things have changed.
And that's why he's in Mensa.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you meant, Bill?
well, no, I'm just wondering. Are we elevating the podcast from where it typically is? Or are we?
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, you guys, 100%. Yeah.
We are.
Yeah.
So, in
So, Bill,
conclusion,
just answer the question. How much do the comedians get paid?
well, I don't know that we want to just bandy about figures. I'm
Another big
saying.
Some
word.
don't want to answer.
Stop
I-
using these words.
I'm-
Bandy, I got to look all this shit up.
What's happening?
I'm saying
Yes.
that just like the comedians get paid for doing the Cellar spot. That
I know
night.
you're fucking us because you're using too many hand gestures. Comedians get paid. Put the hands down. I want to see you deliver this without hands.
and then the comedian.
All right, so listen, you're going to put this out there. It's a test run.
It's a
You're going to
test
see if it works. If it works, you're going to adjust. If
Of
you guys
course.
make $1 million
Of course. How
and
we
you
gonna
paid everybody $1,000, you're going to be like, look, we're gonna have to get, because I'm telling you right now, I'll say this right to the camera. Gnome and his father and the Comedy Cellar, first ones in New York City to raise the money, raise it again without being asked, and raise it again. They're the ones who pay the comics reasonable amount of money to work their. I mean, they are pretty honest with it, and when we should do this, give it to them. He doesn't care. He doesn't care about that. He doesn't care about. He loves money, of course. Everybody likes money, but he will fucking pay the comics what they need to get to make them happy because he knows that the comics are the most important thing. Noam, did I say that word for word the way you wrote it?
Yeah, that's exactly right, Robert.
All right, thank you so much.
Well delivered.
Thank you. I added my own spin at the
That
end,
was
though,
good.
right? Thanks.
And obviously this is all happening in public, so there's no way to hide if it's a success.
Yeah.
So right now it's just who the hell knows what's going to happen.
Yeah.
It could be a success in some places.
So-
it could be a bomb in other places.
Bill, what I'm hearing,
Yeah.
and I might be crazy, you might be inventing the Comedy Cellar
Yet
again,
again.
30-something years later.
Ga-ga-ga.
Yes, yes,
Add
Robert,
music right
that's-
there. You
that-
might be inventing the new version, the technology version of the Comedy Cellar 30-something years later.
You're giving me a little spilkus. You're giving a little verklempt here. Yes, that is exactly
Wow.
that was the impetus of this. This is
God
a way
damn it, Bill. I'm gonna hit you.
impetus.
Say you get 2 more big words.
I
Robert
know.
lost a lot of weight. Don't say, impetus is not his problem anymore. Go ahead.
So far we got impetus. We got, what did he say? I missed it.
What was it? Pig in a pen? What was it?
Hey, that's what he
Oh.
called me.
Oh,
He
sorry.
called me that.
He
My
hasn't
wife.
been impetus in a long time.
He called me a pig, and he called my wife a pen. It was pretty nuts.
Oh my God, no, but that was what gave rise to the idea,
Right.
And also, if I can get therapeutic, can I get therapeutic?
Your voice is already there.
Why? Thank you.
Yeah, and your body.
Oh,
You're very. You look at you look at my therapist. He looks just like Alan. Go ahead.
I see that.
you do.
That's,
You've
that's
met
a little disturbing.
you've met his therapist.
Liz, you go to Alan too?
No, I've met Alan. And
She
that was-
should.
Fuck
Working
off.
for you.
You brought
That
your
was so
therapist.
disturbing when I met Alan. Did I tell you that? It was at the 4th of July premiere.
Why?
Soder introduced me. I'm sitting right behind him. And Soder's like, Alan, this is Liz. And he goes, oh, yeah, hi, Liz. And the first thing that went through my head was, fucking Bobby. Bobby's complaining about me to Alan. I'm this motherfucker. I can't believe it. I was so angry at you.
Not you. I've never complained about you to anybody.
And well, then
She was
every
like-
other comic that goes to Alan probably did.
I'm
but-
lying when I said that. But not Alan. I've never talked about you, Alan. Talked about fucking Gnome a couple times.
Yeah.
My mother actually said to me once, "And you tell your psychiatrist I'm not afraid of him."
Yeah, tell your mother I said hi. Listen, the thing is, come on, this is a good one. Bill, how long has it been since you've been on a stage, stand up,
Wow.
like a working stand up?
No, decades. And
What? And you just went into writing? You were
well, yeah. What happened was when I was here and the club was doing reasonably well.
and Manny cut you out.
No,
Said, "Beat it. This is mine."
no, I was 34.
Yeah,
I had so the club was doing reasonably well.
yeah.
I had been doing the college circuit with a one-man show called "Is There Life After College?"
Right.
So that had I did about 300 colleges at good
Wow.
money, and
It's a lot of money.
Yeah, it
It was
is.
a lot of money.
A lot of money.
And I had a radio show on NBC on 66 WNBC.
Yes, Howard Stern.
Oh.
And so I had that for a couple of years till they sold the station.
Yeah.
And I was Saturday and Sunday afternoons, and then I filled in the Howard Stern thing. When Howard got fired, that's what created the vacuum into which I stepped, which I can tell you the story if you want to hear.
Sure, go ahead.
Because what are we doing? We got time, right?
Well, not
Not
much.
that much
But
time.
go ahead. Yeah,
Oh,
speed it up. I mean, really. I mean, you have time, but you don't have a lot of time either. But the thing is,
That much
I gotta go. But
Don't tell him you have plenty of time.
I
we
will.
don't. We don't.
No, I know how to shut this cocksucker up. Don't you
We
deal?
really don't.
I'll deal with this fucking long-winded motherfucker. I got him.
Are you saying that I'm?
Thank you guys for listening to the YKW. Tune in next week when Bill tells his story by himself on Zoom.
They're implying.
One of these emojis is a tired emoji. I don't even know how it works.
I don't know, but your face is half on. Could you just sit
little
still?
sleeping one with the
I mean,
sneeze.
if anybody has the OC, ADHD, CDBBs, it's you.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely true.
100%.
I think that Robert is implying that I'm being loquacious.
Not you.
Oh,
Oh, I'm
Jesus.
gonna kill you. You get 2 more. You get
Oh,
2 more,
Jesus.
Bill. No, no.
Gracious.
All right, go ahead. So tell me.
So, how I got the job that when Howard Stern got
Yeah,
fired?
real quick. Go ahead.
I'm walking down Christopher Street, backwards. And I see, I did that just for you, Robert.
Let's go.
There's a New York Post headline that says Howard Stern gets fired.
Yeah.
And so most people would go, oh, well, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I go, there's a job open.
Wow.
And so I called NBC, that's for the program director, and I got to his assistant, to his secretary, and I posed as a guy named Mark Garden, who was the producer of the Comedy Cellar. And I said, our star MC would be great for the Howard spot. You really need to come down.
Wow.
And I faxed them some reviews that
Did
we
you do a
had.
fake voice? Did you do this voice?
No, I did this voice. People in those days, they never connected
Right.
the voice on a phone with the voice
In
when they
person.
meet you.
Yeah. Okay.
So I faxed them a couple of reviews that we had from the Cellar that mentioned my name very nicely, and a nice cover letter, and they wanted to come down on a Wednesday. And I said, oh, no, Bill is on the road during the week. He's only in on the weekends, the big shows.
Yeah.
So come down Saturday. Why did I do this? Because you come on Wednesday and there's 11 people, you're going to look like shit.
Not anymore.
No, not anymore.
Ask old Moneybags how many people are on a Wednesday.
But in 1980,
See his pool?
something.
Fucking built in. The cover comes, pisses a button from inside. He goes, cover, and it goes, go ahead.
Well, you have to cover the vault.
Yeah, you do. You do. Yeah. There's a fucking Tesla.
So, but the Tesla, but he can't take the Tesla to Montreal tomorrow.
No, he can't. Go ahead.
He has to take the Mercedes.
Speed it up, Bill. You're fucking bugging me.
So,
So they come down on a Saturday.
They come down. Thank you. They come down. It's the cognitive decline.
She's the general manager of your stories.
Bill. I missed a second. Can you start over?
Oh my fucking God.
I'll
We'll play it
fucking-
back.
I'll kill
We'll
you.
play it back.
And then in fourth
I
grade,
missed it. Just so you know.
so they come down on a Saturday because I knew that if they show up on an 8 o'clock Saturday show, there's no way I can look bad.
Yeah.
Right. And so I'm going, where you from?
I thought
And
they
all
were
of
coming
that.
on a Wednesday.
No, they wanted to come on.
Shut
a
up.
Wednesday, but I
No,
said,
stop it. Don't listen to him. Focus.
Why didn't you let them come on a Wednesday?
Because
Oh my God.
Because I would look like
Please
shit
stop.
to
Please
11
stop.
people.
Please stop.
This is the worst day of my life. I really wish that the internet didn't work.
God.
So
I wish China attacked us right now.
in conclusion, so they came down and they saw me and they said, oh, well, this is interesting.
And then they hired Rick Chrome.
Well, don't get ahead of me. And so they said, would he come? Would Bill come in to do a taped audition?
Yeah.
Of course. And so I did a couple of taped auditions. I asked Rick to come and be my voice guy so that we could do pre-recorded bits
Yeah.
and song parodies
Yeah.
and that kind of thing. And they loved all of that. Then they put me on the air live overnight, like 2 a.m. to 4 a.m., just to make sure that I'm not a crazy person.
Right.
I made that mistake. And then 3 months later, they called to say, look, we can't give afternoon drive to a guy who's never done major market radio.
Okay.
So how about Saturday and Sunday afternoons and filling in for Imus and Soupy Sales and whoever we get for the afternoon drive?
Right.
I said, shit, yeah. And then, so that was that for a couple of years, and then they sold the station.
What kind of scratch you getting for this back then?
$35 an hour.
I mean, that's a lot of money.
In the 20s? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Noam, that's making Noam throw up right now.
Money.
Hey, was it 35? No, it was 75.
Bill, touch me again. I swear.
I'm sorry. It was 75.
75. Okay, that's great.
Even more money.
Today's episode is brought to you by Ghostbed. A great night's sleep is important to anybody, not just comedians. Ghostbed makes premium mattresses at an affordable price, all designed for cooler and more comfortable sleep. Take advantage of a free and fast shipping, their 101-night mattress trial, and financing starting at just $35 a month. You heard me. You can get a brand new mattress for as low as $35 a month. Listeners get 40% off all products site-wide. You can get 40% off mattresses, adjustable bases, and bedding accessories, or get 50% off when you bundle a mattress with an adjustable base. Use promo code YKWD at ghostbed.com/YKWD for 40% off site-wide, limited time. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Listen, I've been going to therapy for a long time. You need somebody to talk to. Everybody does. The problem with the world is everybody has the weight of the world on their shoulders and they don't let it out. They never navigate it with somebody. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. I'm telling you right now, it's all online. It's designed, it's convenient, flexible. And the best part, it's suited to your schedule. Sometimes your schedule changes. Sometimes I can't make it Tuesday at 2. Sometimes I have to do it Thursday at 3. And you can change it. All you got to do is fill out some small questionnaire. They match you with a therapist that's for you, and you switch anytime. If you're not getting along with that therapist, you know what? Change it. No additional extra charge. Let therapy be your map with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/dude right now. Try it out on me. Try it out on me. Visit BetterHelp/dude today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/dude. This show is sponsored by ShipStation. I mean, we live in this automated world, but some things still require some tedious manual work. I'm telling you right now, ShipStation is the best. ShipStation makes it easy to automate shipping tasks for orders from every marketplace in one dashboard. Get 84% off USPS and UPS rates. And if that's not enough, use promo code to try ShipStation free for 2 months. Over 130,000 companies have grown their e-commerce business with ShipStation. And 98% of companies that stick with ShipStation for a year become customers for life. Spend more time growing your business when you automate shipping tasks with ShipStation. Go to ShipStation.com and use promo code YKWD and sign up for your free 60-day trial. That's ShipStation.com, code YKWD.
Yeah, no, 35 is what I was getting in Boston because I had done, I don't know if you call it Boston Major Market Radio, but
Absolutely. I'm from Boston, you motherfucker.
Oh, there you go. So I was on WITS, Information Talking Sports, 1510 a.m., the Red Sox station.
So here's what I'm seeing out of you, and correct me if I'm wrong. You create where something isn't there, you create it. Where there was no club or no place to perform for you or where it was happening. You just said, hey, what about this space? And you made this space. Where there was a radio show, a space, you were like, I'm gonna make a job for myself there. And now, 30-something years later, you're like, listen, I want to be back in the comedy game, working with the Comedy Cellar. I see a little thing here. What about this? And you're creating another avenue for you to stay in the stand-up comedy game.
Yes.
Maybe not doing stand-up right now.
Well, the audience has spoken on that.
Yeah.
And
Gnome did too.
And Gnome did too. No, well, I still have delusions of grandma, as Mike Rowe used to say.
Yeah.
And, I still think that I can do a set well.
Sure.
But why? There's so many people. Like the last time I did a set, next door, my whole attitude, what I said to the audience, I said, this is amazing. You're seeing all of these brilliant comics that craft this original material and they have their own point of view and their own voice. I don't do that. I just tell jokes.
Right.
And then I ramp into all of these old story jokes.
And so you gave them the psychological nudge they needed to understand what the fuck you're about to do. It's not what you're used to because stand-up has changed. It's a little more intimate, a little more honest, a little more edgy, political, blah, blah, blah. Back then, I remember you guys were doing, because I saw you and Rick on the reunion thing, you did silly, wacky, almost TV type of things. That was hilarious. But maybe the younger kids might not get that now, but you put them in the space to get it. So that's cool. I think that if this becomes a hit, right?
Yeah.
Are you and Gnome partners on this?
Well, the short answer is everyone involved is comfortable with the arrensement. No?
No, I'm shaking his
no,
head.
I'm not comfortable.
Here's why Gnome's the best. He gets so excited about stuff at the beginning. Like, all right, let's do that. And then when it all comes to fruition, he's like, it's a shit deal. Fuck this. I want out. And he just goes and hides in a closet. And then he'll come out. Did it work out?
Good.
Yeah. Are you nervous, Gnome?
About this?
Yeah.
No, I'm not nervous at all.
Why?
Why are you not happy with the deal?
I'm kidding. I'm happy with the deal. I'm happy with I'm to be honest, Robert, I'm at a point in my life where I'm not getting sufficient. I don't have innate sufficient engagement with the thing that I used to. Like, if it goes, it goes. It doesn't. If it makes, but I just want it to succeed. I don't really care about the deal.
Yeah. So what you're saying is you have so much money that you don't care anymore. You're set for life, and so are your kids.
No, it's not about. It's not that. It's definitely not a matter of being set for life or having so much money. It actually is something psychologically going on with me, where because I'm so involved with my family and stuff like that, I have trouble mustering the same total involvement and obsession that I used to have with any new project that I did.
Right.
It competes and loses quite often for the front of my mind with, like, my kid's guitar lesson or something, you know. And this is a little dangerous, but thank God I have Liz, because Liz really, takes a lot of that off my shoulders.
I stress.
Yeah, I'm so glad it's Liz too. No, I understand that, because look, I'm up at the tiny house with my family Sunday night. I'm sitting by a fire with Max and Dawn shooting the shit. We were playing like old radio stories over the outdoor speaker.
Do you make s'mores?
Yeah, he was making 100%. He was making
That's awesome.
marshmallows, and we're just giggling and laughing, and I was like, and I had to go. I had to go back to the city, but I was like, man, if I could stay up there one more day, that would make me happy. I mean, look, when I get into it,
It's like Narnia.
Yes. Yeah, it's like, and I've been to Gnome's house.
Yeah.
Gnome's house is so comfortable. You could just chill out in the backyard in this section, go up to the top section, play some basketball. You can the kids can run around. We can talk. It's almost like a vacation right at your house.
Mm-hmm.
So
someday Bill will come.
One day, I don't want to push, but
hey,
I'm available.
No, let me know when that day is, though, okay? 'Cause I'm gonna go up to the tiny
Depends how
house.
many tickets we sell.
I mean, let me know. I don't want to bring my wife. I don't want to put her through this.
There's already some tickets sold. I mean, I'm gonna go to. It's playing down at Essex Crossing down by the bridge.
We should all go.
I'm going. I'm gonna go.
What night is it? Am I here?
No, it's August 5th.
What day?
Saturday.
Saturday,
No,
August 5th.
I'm not here.
But Liz,
Where are you?
Is it playing in New Hampshire?
Yes,
Where in New Hampshire?
Portsmouth.
Maybe I'll take a ride to Portsmouth and go get tickets.
You should go. It's in the Portsmouth.
Yeah, don't tell me what to do, Bill. Listen, I know you think you're a big shot now because you got
No, I'm
another
going to
shot.
ask me a question. Yes, no.
Liz, if I'm in Maine, who's going to stage manage the show? Because it has to run exactly on time.
Oh boy.
Oh, those
Because
shows run
obviously-
exactly on time.
Oh boy.
You don't need to be there.
Who's
Oh,
hosting?
No, those shows run exactly
Who's
on time.
hosting?
I don't know. I feel like Aronovich is.
Rich Aronovich. Yeah.
So my
Oh,
shows all
okay.
start exactly
Oh well.
10 minutes
if
late.
he's doing it,
Yeah, and then Aronovich is. And then
Okay.
SD will be there. But those shows are going to be
is Artie hosting it?
absolutely not.
There you go. I love Artie.
I love Artie.
It's
Absolutely
not on time.
No. Yeah,
So
no.
what about Ray? Ray is not hosting it?
Oh, I'm sorry. Your best friend Aruba Ray? He's
Yeah.
probably in Aruba.
Is he okay?
I
Good
don't
for
know.
him.
Who cares?
So now are you going to be here for it? Or you're
I'm going to be here. Yes,
going to be at the club?
I'm going to be either there or I'm going to be at the Essex to see like Zero Mistel and.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah,
Can
if
we
you must.
vote?
Huh?
Can we vote?
Yes, you can. Go ahead, vote.
Um,
Raise your hand
Make
if I
a
can.
suggestion.
all right.
No, can I make a suggestion?
Oh, you
Make a suggestion.
Can we hire somebody to videotape the cellar part of it behind the scenes and go to a theater and secretly videotape the crowd laughing and having a good time so we can have an awesome promotional video after the fact of how great it was so that when we promote it again,
Right.
you can, right?
Danny,
can
what are you
make
doing
a video,
on the 5th
right?
of August?
I was just gonna say that's a great idea.
you.
Danny's on it.
Danny's not the guy to do it.
Hopefully, yeah.
No. He's not the guy to do the.
I'm gonna say I'm not the guy.
He's not the guy to. We'll get.
I can get-
We
I'm going
need.
to tell you why Danny's not the guy to do it.
Uh-oh.
God, he said sorry about the fucking Malaysia
Danny,
thing.
walk outside right now so you don't cry.
Danny,
Danny's going to
I love
cry.
Danny.
Danny's gonna cry. He's crashing like a plane.
I asked my
Oh,
whole team. maybe 10 times to just get some video of the line waiting to come into the cellar. Guess it? And apparently Danny couldn't do it. No, but finally I went out there myself and I had to take the video. If you look at the trailer now, I shot all that footage.
Yeah, because
So-
you're the owner.
Yeah.
That's what you.
So-
We
When are
should
you
have
gonna
asked
realize?
mozzarella.
When are you gonna realize you can't divvy out everything?
No, mozzarella could have done it. I think we just should have asked
No,
mozzarella.
here's what you gotta. You gotta get a camera guy. You gotta get a video guy to do this. I got a couple guys. You know a couple guys.
Yeah.
We need to hire real like Andrew Schultz's guy like that.
Yeah.
That we send them off. We got to get this video of the theater, the people going in the theater, the people in the. Just get real, awesome
Reaction.
behind the scenes footage. So we put it together.
We need people in every city.
Now that technically, because I'm in SAG, that makes me a producer.
Now,
Um,
Robert,
What?
are you aware we bought 2 new cameras? Bill, give him the bandana. You're aware that we have 2
No, I'm serious.
new
I want to be.
2 new cameras in the underground now. We spent I bought two $15,000 cameras.
Yeah.
You know this, Robert?
Yeah, it's. I mean, look it.
They're fantastic.
I can't
They
wait
are
to see
fucking
it.
Fantastic.
I want to see it. I can't. It's the Village Underground, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but these cameras are right, Liz? They're
Yeah.
unbelievable.
I mean, the reverse, like that reverse shot that we never had
I
is
saw it.
so
Yeah,
it's
Gnome
so
showed me
cool.
a shot of it.
It's so good.
It's almost.
Yeah.
It's cinematic.
Yeah,
It's
it really
very
is.
These
cinematic.
cameras are as good as any camera. They're unbelievable.
So here's the thing. This thing becomes a hit. Can I get a little taste of who's going to be on it?
Oh,
Can we promote
Yeah.
the show?
sure. You
Like
kidding
the
me?
comics?
I got it all loaded up for you here. I'm here you go. I was
All right, here we
ready
go.
for that.
All right, well,
See,
have Liz. I
Okay,
don't
let's see.
know these
All right,
people.
let's see who's on this.
you don't know these people?
What are you?
Ooh, J Train's on it.
J
We
Train.
have Jared Freed.
Jared
and then
Freed.
and his Netflix special is going to be out in August. Yamanika.
Yamanika.
Saunders. We
Ooh,
love
that's a
Yams.
great one.
Zarna Garg, who everyone loves Zarna, and she has that special on Amazon.
She's blowing up.
Yeah, Ethan Simmons Patterson, who you can't find anywhere because he has no social media, and it's infuriating. But
Is that the kid
so fucking
who's like
funny, man.
so funny that he doesn't care about being funny?
Yeah, it's
The one who-
infuriating.
he's like a nurse or
He
something.
was a nurse.
nurse,
He
yeah.
quit to do stand up full time.
Yeah.
Because fuck the sick. Oh shit!
Wow.
Exactly.
Fuck the sick children is what I
bless
was
you.
trying to
Put
say.
that-
Oh
Do me a
my
favor.
God.
Wrap that around your neck and jerk off if you pass out.
I missed the last couple of words. Jerk off what?
I'm sorry.
Who? John
It was a
Bishop.
Chris Cornell joke.
John Bishop, who is from England, and if you're from England, he literally is selling out arenas, like
Right.
football arenas.
I mean,
shit.
killing it in England.
Like
Here,
50
can't fucking do a
I
side
think
splitters.
it's just his.
But yeah, he's the Russell Peters of America.
Aronovich, we spoke about Rich Aronovich.
Rich, yeah, he's hosting.
Yeah, he's hosting.
Very
it.
good.
We
good
love
pick.
Rich.
I'll tell you why he's a good pick on a host. His
Fun.
energy is jovial.
Yeah.
He's very hilarious, and he's great on the fly.
Yeah.
He,
he's
if
fun.
anything happens, but he keeps the energy up and great. And if something does happen, he's fast enough to handle it. So
That's what I was.
Yeah.
Back in the day when I had hair, that's what
Not right now, though.
All right.
Listen, Liz, go ahead.
And then Pat Bircher, who's Canadian and is so funny. He's so funny. I think he has.
I mean, this sounds like a JFL lineup.
I mean, it's
you guys are picking
from everywhere.
This
from
is
everywhere.
who picked the people? You guys all picked it together?
I would say that Esty had a lot to do with putting the show together.
Noam's fuming right now. I'm not going to look at him, but I bet there's smoke coming out of his ears.
No, Liz,
I do everything.
Liz, I didn't pick it. Liz was trying to say that Pat Bircher has a clip out now that has 7 million
Yeah.
hits on Instagram.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you why the lineup's great, because you're hitting everybody around the world.
I mean, it really is.
Like,
good.
everybody who's at that. You got women, you got races, you got Indian, you
Mm-hmm.
got black, you got white, you got English, you got fucking, who's the other one there?
J Train.
J-Train, you got the fucking, you got to keep it true to the Jews. I mean, come on.
Get a Jew in there somehow.
You have to.
Have to.
Comedy. It's not a comedy special if you don't have a funny Jew in there. And let me tell you something. He's one of the funniest young guys out there right
He
now.
really is.
He's killing it. Killing it.
He
I love
really
him.
is.
That's a great lineup.
Yeah.
You really, that's
There
a
really are good shows.
It's going to be a great show, and people are going to go there. And here's the thing. You might not know the people because they're not Chappelle. It's not holy shit famous people. It's not even the younger generation of like Shane, who's like, oh my God,
Yeah.
or Mark Norman. But all those people, killers.
You're gonna leave
They're killers.
wanting to know them. and following them and all
they're
those
killers.
Bill,
Yes.
Bill.
What happened?
Bill, in a business sense, what happens if the internet goes down and
Oh,
and the
God.
stream fails?
Now you're asking?
No,
Now?
I mean, this guy is just a negative. I mean,
Let's put that out there,
occurred to
shall
me.
we?
What?
You have 48 movie theaters around the country.
Yeah, this is not a conversation for promoting you, psychopath. This is a conversation for you and Bill after. We're trying to sell the show. Now you got everybody nervous that it might not happen.
Why would you bring up a thing like this?
Because he's crazy. I tell you, he's nuts.
I'm not hearing an answer.
Yeah, because we're not answering it on the podcast. What if a fucking lightning bolt hits Bill's head right now? Please, God, make this before he tells another story about a radio show.
I think Robert's point is that it's a fantastic show.
Yes.
And it's going to be like being at the Comedy Cellar, live streamed at a Regal movie theater, regmovies.com, near, hopefully, you.
You're gonna go and you're gonna feel it. You understand when you go to a movie, a theater, and you're around people you don't know. Much like when you're in a club setting, you get scared. It's scary. It's scary to sit down next to people you don't know. It's scary to do something with in public.
Strangers, yeah.
And you sit. All of a sudden, stuff comes up, and it's scary to laugh at things that are inappropriate or that you didn't know were funny, and look around, everybody else is laughing. It's an exhilarating feeling to be an audience member, because I remember it before I started comedy. I remember the first comedy show I ever went to was at an AA young people's convention, and I remember just sitting there like, what the fuck is this? This is the craziest feeling I've ever felt. And now you're bringing that back into a theater. Because let's face it, comedies suck at theaters. They're not funny. They're politically correct. They're worried about everything. There's not too many funny things out there right now you can see in a theater. But when you're bringing the Cellar lineup, an actual live show, and everybody knows this, Comedy Cellar, every show sold out. We're talking 15 shows a night.
On the weekend.
On the Friday and Saturday night.
Yeah.
And that's not because it's luck. That's because that's how good the shows are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Chick-fil-A has a line out the fucking door because it's the best chicken sandwich in the world. Everybody else has a chicken sandwich now. Everybody else went in the chicken business, right? Because of Chick-fil-A. Everybody else went into the comedy business because of the Comedy Cellar. And you started it. He picked it up from his father, and Liz helped him, and Esty. And of course, me, I'm fucking murdering every time I go on the stage.
Thanks,
I
Bobby.
kill it. I've been killing it 20-something years here. Fucking little gots from him. Little gots.
Lugats.
Robert,
Yeah.
Are you just being a good radio personality, or you actually think it's a good idea?
I say a little both. I think both. If I'm being honest, to be a good podcast person, a little both.
Well,
No, I mean, it was good. This is why Gnome is a psychopath. I mean, anybody else would be like, that was awesome.
Thank you so
He
much,
just
Robert.
promoted my thing.
Thank you.
So good. We should use some of this. He goes, are you being honest? What? You're a mental patient. You should be locked up. You know that, right?
we're not wrapping up, are we?
With you, this is the way I look. Listen, when my mother wants me in at 6, she tells me 5. With you, we want to wrap you up in a little bit, so we're telling you yes right now. So by the time we do wrap up, no, not right now. Why? What else you gonna say?
Well, no, I want to ask.
Tell me where you're from.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding.
I'm from. And then in 3rd grade, I wanted to ask you. There are a number of different values that we're trying to communicate.
Did
to
you
people.
take a public speaking course? What's all with this shit? No, go ahead.
It's the Jew in me.
Oh yeah, it is a Jewish thing, right? Yeah.
It is. You know, it's like Italians. you
Great
know.
communicator.
Listen,
Great,
Robert,
communicators. Yes.
I'm worried about your show. I think let's talk about something else.
Seriously. Thank you, Noam.
What? Talk about something else besides what?
We don't want the
Can we
ad
talk
revenue
about-
to go
When
down
the
on your show,
motivation
Bobby.
returns,
Let's talk about the U.S. soccer team playing Vietnam. The women's U.S. soccer team playing the Vietnam men's team. Just see them.
Is this true?
What? No.
No, they just all look like dudes.
Oh my God. Who won?
I'll bet $1 million that fucking 6 of those guys have peckers.
Yeah. Ladies.
Of course we won. We're America.
Mm-hmm.
American saw the women.
The women.
The
Yeah,
women are fucking awesome.
Yeah. They're
You
hardcore.
know, I mean, they get what?
This is what I want to know. Since you've been losing all this weight,
Mhm.
what do you feel like coming back? Is your sex life drive different? Do you feel like what? How does it change you psychologically?
Well, I feel in life my movement is non-existent now. Where before every step I took,
Oh, it was labored.
everything I did, it was like, oh God.
Labored.
Now I flow through life.
That's amazing.
I wake up, I go, and I can do anything. Dawn on Sunday was like, let's go on this hike. And I remember a year ago, or 2 years ago, I was going on a hike. Man, it fucking hurt. It killed me. And I did it. I did it as a fat man. I still did it. I was running up the mountain. I ran, and I was like, I had to hold myself back because you're not supposed, when you hike, you have to hike. My therapist said, you should hike as slow as the slowest person. That's what you go fuck yourself. This premenopause chick from Everett, this Polak, speed it up. But I was I felt I ran up the mountain, and I was going. I felt 20 again.
It's amazing.
So the feeling I have,
picture you like Julie Andrews in The Sound of Music.
I'm telling you. But here's another thing that's back.
Someone make a meme of that, please. Please.
Here's another thing that's back.
I know.
And this is why life
What
life
is back,
sucks.
Bobby? What's back?
The pekarek is back.
The what?
The pekareka. The
Yeah?
Slovakia.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean,
Bigger?
It's what it was, which was nice.
Right.
But my wife, we're up at the tiny house, so there's no. I said to her the other day, I go, listen, can we have sex? She goes, we'll talk. Okay. I didn't ask if we had to take a second mortgage out.
Now, I have a question, Robert.
Yes.
Why was it gone? Was it gone because you didn't feel good about yourself? Was it gone because your testosterone was down because of the weight?
Well, what happens, and this is a sad fact, when you get heavy, your pubis fat, where your pubes are, you get fat there, and it's real. Like your dick gets smaller the bigger you get.
Yeah.
There's just too much around it for it to be what it is. So when you lose that weight, yes, my testosterone is back.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, my stamina is back.
Did you have that measured? Did you have that measured?
I'll tell you how I measured it, because I used to be able to do this. I would have to do this to jerk off. Now it's this. Now it's this, and this, and then this.
I meant just.
I'm so uncomfortable right now.
I thought you meant my penis. I apologize. I thought you were.
But wait,
I thought
what
you
was
were,
that?
Stop you.
What?
This, and what?
I can do this, this, and this. Look at Liz is lighting up.
I'm
She
Bobby.
hires all the door guys at this place.
Ooh. Hi, Bobby.
Do you measure testosterone?
What? Well, I did get my. You know what testosterone is?
It's a big word, but I can look it up.
Well, I got my testosterone checked. This is what bothered me, and I actually left this doctor's thing. I was at this thing month, whatever it was called. It was all women, and I went in one day, and I was like, I want to get my testosterone checked, and she was like, why? Like kind of I was like, well, I heard that when you get older in your 50s, your testosterone goes down, and it goes down, and she goes, yeah, but that's what's supposed to happen. I'm like, all right, but I heard with memory and blah. She goes, that's not true. She literally lied to me, because she thought it was like an alpha male. Like I wanted more fucking testosterone, and she's gonna help the world by not giving guys more. Like you're gonna make me more like my wife. I was like, I felt like going, go fuck yourself.
You don't need any more testosterone.
Yeah,
You're good, Bobby. You're good.
I fucking look at that, baby. I need it.
Wow.
I need it.
You're good.
Have you been working out since?
Yeah. Well, I work out a lot. I do weights, and I walk and move a lot and punch the bag. I'm gonna punch the bag again. But I want to get my testosterone checked again, because look, if it's low, I want to get it back up there, because it can help you move better, think better, and feel better. What do you take testosterone? No.
No, I don't take testosterone.
Is your testosterone? Have you got it checked?
Yeah, I've gotten it checked many, many times.
What was it, like
And
a 35?
It's in the normal range. It's always been in the normal range. But since I've
For
been,
for
since the
normal range
pandemic-
for who?
for a person my age.
Okay.
But since the pandemic, where I stopped drinking almost completely and living more healthfully, it went up.
Well, I'd like to get mine checked too because my sex drive is back, my energy's back. I think it might have went up from where it was, so I
Yeah.
might not
I believe
have to
that.
take it. But I think now that I'm living this life, I tell you what, if I don't work out, I get grumpy.
Yeah.
Like I get fun. I have to lift weight. I gotta clang and bang like the Rock. Or I get grumpy. As soon as I work out, it's gone. And I tell you what,
Clang and bang.
I'm telling you, the sauna helped me out too. The sauna's awesome.
You have
You have
But
a sauna?
they say there's health benefits to taking it anyway. But it shrivels your balls apparently.
I don't want that then because I love my big balls. My big balls of justice. You got big balls? Come on. What you got?
They're completely average-sized Jewish balls.
I like my nuts. Do you like your nuts, Gnome?
I'm fine with them.
Yeah, I like an old guy nut. Is that weird to
But
say?
I definitely don't
no.
want atrophied testicles.
I don't want. Yeah, you know what they call those?
what?
They call them tranny testicles.
Transicles.
Transicles? That's what they call the penis. Yeah, I got him. I mean, you haven't made him laugh once. What's going on?
No, I'm just thinking of the vault.
How do you feel about Gnome?
I love Noam.
How do you now? If you had to take his father or Gnome, who would you take?
Well, you know, there's
Ask me.
Oh God.
no.
Ask me.
Okay, if you
Manny. Let's do it again. Ask me again.
all right,
Manny.
let me ask it to you this way.
That's because you're used to longing for people who don't love you.
Wow.
That hurt me.
What?
Holy shit.
What did he
Oh my
say?
God.
I know it was hurtful,
Let's
but what was
repeat
it?
it.
I mean, it's
Jesus.
No, repeat it. What was it?
it's terrible. I don't have a father.
Wow.
God, really?
The guy. So do you? But you love Manny, right?
I
But now-
loved Manny. I
My
still
father
do.
loved Bill too. My father loved Bill.
He was Manny. Just one day, just out of nowhere, he said, "Thank you for bringing comedy into my life."
Wow.
Mm.
That was nice.
It was so nice.
That's awesome.
And but it
You know what
was
Noam
out of-
said to you? Thanks for taking it out. Thanks for boring me with this story. No, I'm kidding. Come on, we gotta fuck around.
No, he. But how did? Well,
No, I'm fucking murdering down here.
Really?
I feel like he's watching like Zeus.
I know.
Robert,
It's like the comedy fucking dog.
Judging.
Really
Very,
sucks.
very judgy.
Oh, and he's looking
I have
down
a-
at us
It's
too.
crazy.
Bill does have some good Manny stories. He's got one about the newsstand. He's got one about Bob Dylan. Both of those are good. I don't know if
What's the
those-
Bob Dylan one?
Bob Dylan.
All right. So when I was in fourth grade, Bob Dylan. So I'm standing in the olive tree one afternoon. It was like after lunch, before dinner, kind of dead.
For people that don't know what it is, the Olive Tree is the restaurant above the Comedy Cellar. It's part one. A lot of people just think Comedy Cellar. Comedy Cellar has an amazing restaurant upstairs from it where you can go, a bar, hang out. They have live music
Yeah.
Upstairs.
On
Right.
Mondays.
And they have Charlie Chaplin movies
Yeah.
and
Artwork. It's a very creative place.
slate tables where you can draw with chalk.
Right.
So I'm standing in the olive tree, and this figure comes up the three little steps, and I recognize it's Bob Dylan, and nobody goes over to talk to him. And so I take it upon myself, and I go over and say, "Oh, hi, would you like a table?" He goes, "No, I'm good. Is Manny around?" I go, yeah, I'll be right back. And I run to the office. In those days, the office was, it was so small. It was like the stateroom scene in the Marx Brothers movie.
Right.
And I go back there.
Nobody gets that reference. I mean, Jesus Christ.
And then in
I'm
17...
sorry, Robert. I thought it was a good idea. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I mean, he did a Marx Brothers reference. Just say it was small.
It was so small I couldn't fit my balls.
Boom!
There you
Updated.
go. See,
There you
I
go.
know where you're going.
We got it. Hey, we're working you.
There you go. So I go to the office and I say, Manny, Bob Dylan is here and he's asking for you. And Manny rolls his eyes. I go, you're rolling your eyes? Bob Dylan is here. He's asking for you, and you're rolling your eyes? He goes, every few years, Dylan comes back. I go, why? He says he comes back to say, how do you like me now?
Really?
Yeah, that's what I said. Really? He goes, I said, why? But why you? He goes, because I never used to put him on. I go, you never put Bob Dylan on stage? He goes, why should I put him on? He can't sing. He can't play the guitar. He can't play harmonica. What the fuck am I going to put him on for? I said, so why does he come back? He goes, to rub my nose in it.
Right.
I go, well, you better get out there and take your medicine. And he goes out, and it was a very sweet yet vulnerable. It was like, to see him talking with Dylan like this, it was like watching Muhammad Ali just pummel you into unconsciousness. But Manny was so nice.
Did he go out and say, what did he say?
Oh, yes.
And what did Bob say?
Bob, how are you?
Yeah.
Oh, and how are things and all of that. And Dylan knew that he was Bob Dylan.
Right.
He was there just to, and I said to Manny afterwards, I said, you know, everybody has got that guy in the back of their mind who never believed in him, and they always want to go back and say, you know, how do you like me now?
Yeah.
Are you telling me?
Yeah, I got my guy's right on the TV right over there.
I said, are you telling
That's
me?
him. That's my guy. I'm gonna show up every 10 years after I don't make it and go, how do you like me now, Gnome?
I said, are you
He's
telling
almost finished, Robert. Let him finish.
I said, so everybody, and then in fourth grade, I said, are you telling me that everybody's got this guy in the back of their mind that for Bob Dylan, that guy is you?
Yeah.
He goes, yeah, that guy's me. I said, oh, Jesus, I don't want to live anymore.
Right.
So, but that would have been a much better ending.
Not my part. Yeah. Yeah. It's all right. What are you going to do?
I'm just saying. So that was the Bob Dylan story. I thought it was well told.
I thought it was
So,
well told.
Robert-
Don't let him fuck with you. Listen, his
So,
little.
Robert.
Yes, sir.
It doesn't matter if he thought you were funny. What did he know?
What?
Don't, just please. No, his father, first of all.
Yeah.
You know why I love his father?
Yeah.
Because his father could know how to be a phony. He could walk up to Dylan and go, hey. He walked up to me. Hi, Robert. How are you? Gnome doesn't have that ability. I walk up to Gnome, and it looks like I just asked him if he wanted hey, would you like a plate of shit? You understand?
Why does he have that? But that's
Because
not the
Gnome
way.
likes me.
And so he likes to try to hide that?
No, no.
Tell the story when you and Colin were in the hospital. When you came to visit my father in the hospital.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You know, when his father was passing away, for the core group of guys, you know, it was just sucked because we had just hit this, I don't know, lottery where with us in this place, we found a home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I meant maybe the second coming of the cellar because it was pretty dismal for a minute, you know?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, you know, you're sitting there with Manny and Ava and Esty and Colin and Geraldo and Norton and me and Patrice and Voss and we were laughing and having such great nights. And then all of a sudden, you know, the guy who, you know, when you walked in the cellar and you saw Manny at the back table, you're kind of like, all right, cool, let's go. This is going to be great. He's here. And now he's sick, you know, and it fucking sucked. And I remember going to the cellar and we would all go together and, you know, when he was, you know, kind of dying and I went into the hospital and we went together. And after, this is when I was just becoming friends with Colin too. I mean, Colin Quinn's Colin Quinn and we were kind of had like minds on certain things. And we were walking home. He goes, let's walk from the hospital on the east side all the way to the west side where we both lived. And, as we're walking, we're talking about friendship and, you know, real friendship and you know, this great, awesome conversation. He's like, let's go to dinner. And I was like, I don't have money at the time. I didn't have money to rub. I can't really afford. He goes, I got it. I'm paid for it. I go, come on, dude. You don't want you to pay for it. And he goes, no, I want to pay for it. Let's go. We went to this French restaurant on the corner of 57th and something. And we go in and we sit down and we're talking more. And it's one of the epic nights of my life that, I'm leaving this tragic thing with a man I really care about, and I'm with this other guy that I really care about. And we had this amazing night with this Colin Quinn, and we had dinner and we're eating. And then he goes, I'm going to go check out dessert. You want dessert? I go, nah, I don't want dessert. You go check it out. And he goes over to the dessert, which is in the front. And I'm sitting there and I'm waiting, and I'm just like, wow, this is great. And all of a sudden I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm waiting. And I'm waiting. I'm talking a good 40 minutes.
Oh, my God.
He doesn't come back.
Oh, my God.
I'm calling his phone. He's not answering.
From the payphone.
I'm fucking panicking.
Oh, my God.
I'm panicking. Like, I think he got abducted. I think he got mugged. I think he's killed. Something happened. He's in the basement. They took, and then I keep calling. Finally picks up. It's probably 50 minutes, almost close to an hour. They keep coming back to the table. The chat, are you good? You want something else? No, I'm good. He picks up the phone. He goes, what's up? I go, where the fuck are you? What the f-? He goes, I left. He starts laughing hysterically. He's laughing. I don't know if I've ever heard Colin laugh. Where you can hear he's buckled over, laughing.
Yeah.
I go, I don't have money. I don't have the money. I'm panicking. He's laughing. Well, what are you gonna do? He hangs up. I'm like, rage hit my head. I went, ah! Like I didn't know. Ah! And I call back. He picks up. He's cackling still. I'm like, Colin, I don't have fucking money to pay the bill. You fucking left me. And he finally came back, laughing hysterically, and paid the fucking bill. I fucking hated him for months. It was the worst night of he took this beautiful moment and made it one of the funniest nights for his life.
Oh, it's
and
great.
one of the funniest stories ever with Colin Quinn. Yeah, he's a motherfucker, that guy.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I have to go.
Yeah, we have to go too. Again, Gnome, where are you going? You going on vacation again?
I'm going to the comedy festival. That's work.
Oh, you're going up
Montreal.
to Montreal. Who are you going to see? Who you got your eye on?
Whoever Liz tells me.
That means nobody. He's gonna be miserable.
No,
for 3 days.
Well, we have good dinner reservations the whole time, and we're gonna see all the new faces.
No, but let's get breakfast when you come back, huh?
Absolutely. We're going to go to Joe Beef. We're going to go to Moisha's. We're going to go to Benihana.
Yeah,
We got it
no,
all planned out.
no thanks to Tom Papa, right?
Well, fucking Tom had Joe Beef reservations on Wednesday.
I mean,
Be fair to
And-
Tom. Why would he take us?
why? I don't
Because
know.
who else is he gonna go with? It's Tom
I'm sure
Papa.
Steven Soderbergh or Matt Damon are in
They're
town.
not at
Exactly.
Montreal. There's no. Please.
All right, listen, have fun up there, Gnome. Congratulations on another another leg of the Comedy Cellar, another thing coming to fruition, taking the Comedy Cellar into the future and letting more people enjoy what you guys have created.
Thank you. Let's see how it goes.
Before you end it, mention the bonus
Bye,
Zoom.
everybody. Bye.
The what?
The bonus Zoom. I think this would be.
Oh,
yeah.
the bonus Zoom.
All right, see you later, Gnome.
What the fuck? That is.
I don't know
A
what
lot.
that is.
That's disturbing.
That's disturbing.
That's a lot.
I'm gonna
Okay,
have a
Gnome's
stroke.
gone. Let's talk.
What?
No,
What is
I
the
don't know.
bonus Zoom?
What is that?
The bonus Zoom. Do you want to explain it, Danny? You want me to explain it?
No, he can't explain it.
Oh,
He's
fuck him.
Go ahead,
Anybody?
Zan,
I'll explain. So if you buy tickets to the movie, if you email your receipt of to bill@comedycellar.com, he's gonna be doing a Zoom with any comedy fans or people who want to aspiring comedy writers about comedy writing.
Well, after this, we'll see.
So we're gonna do it. We do a Zoom about how to succeed in the comedy business. So there you go. So
Danny, are you going to be on that?
I'm gonna watch it and
No.
learn, hopefully.
listen,
Oh,
let me tell you
all
something.
three of you, huh?
I'm going to tell you right now. Bill Grundfest started the Comedy Cellar, Golden Globe winning writer,
What'd you win the Golden Globe for?
mad about you.
Oh,
three-time Emmy nominee.
for what?
I lost every time. Mad about you.
Who'd you
mad
lose
about
to?
You, and mad about you.
It doesn't matter. You
I'm
got
curious.
nominated, and you were writing for one of the greatest shows at that time on
That was a
TV.
great show, yeah.
Mad About You is a hilarious, awesome show.
Thank you.
So you're talking about a guy who's been in the business on many levels for years and years and years. So we're talking 10,000 hours and plus with this guy. So he's doing a Q&A with Zoom. People who buy tickets, you email that receipt to him. He's going to do a Zoom, and you can go in and talk to him, ask him whatever questions you want. Make sure you have a lot of time because he's long-winded as shit, okay? You know, it's not going to be a 10-minute thing, okay? So listen, but one of the greats, and if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be here. We'd be where? The fucking strip?
Jesus. I
We'd
don't
be
even
at
know what I'd be doing.
Dangerfields? Where the fuck would we be?
It'd be Dangerfields.
So there you go.
That's
All right, we're gonna wrap this up. Of
Thank
course,
you.
Liz, I fucking love
love you,
Thank you
Bobby.
for doing this.
Yeah.
Gnome, I want to thank the boys. Boys, what do you got?
You can follow me, Max Marcus Comedy, all social media.
That's
Kill-
the little one.
First of all, kill tonight at the Pussycat.
All right, well.
Go ahead, Joe. What do you got?
Mozzarella.
The Cheese Show on YouTube. Just type in Cheese Show. It's the first thing that comes up.
I hope so.
Murdered tonight at the Pussycat.
All right, stop lying.
Go ahead.
Next.
Follow me at Danny Braff on Instagram.
He did good.
Okay.
He did good.
All right. I appreciate that.
No,
I do.
all three of these assholes. I'm telling you, right? How hot was that crowd tonight? And
You
they're
know
not-
what it is? You literally just gave them no props. You just blamed the crowd for being too good.
Well, it's it's a lot of my fans
Yeah,
showing up.
I know that. I'm telling you,
Yeah,
it's a little game changer.
I
now,
know.
right?
We're gonna stop doing it for like the last 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, Colin's gonna. Well, yeah.
But I get it back though in September.
You all, it's gonna be
No,
war between.
no, Liz,
No,
why do you do this?
I'd like to end on a sour note.
Liz,
It's gonna
don't do
be
this. I need it.
You, Colin,
I got two new
Keith,
jokes. Please.
Norton.
No, I
y'all
need it.
need to fight it out. It's gonna be like
Liz, you're
Gladiator.
such an evil bitch.
I know. I want to see who wins.
You're an evil. I'll win.
know.
I'll beat them all.
I mean, these days, yeah. These
will.
days, yeah, you really will.
I will.
Because if
Name
it's
one.
you
Yeah.
against two-stroke Keith,
Yep.
Norton, enough
One heart
said,
attack Quinn.
or heart
Yeah.
attack Quinn.
No, yeah,
Come
but
on.
Quinn has a little bite in him though.
Yeah,
He'll
he's
hit
got
me with
anger.
something
He's
and
got
bite
rage.
my ear off.
He's got some rage.
Is this
but
too much? Is this too fast for you, Bill?
No, it's a little vertigo generating, but I'm enjoying
And
it.
Bill, where can people get you on Instagram or what?
No, I don't do any of that stuff.
All right, fuck it all.
Listen, I'll be at that movie theater on the 5th if anyone wants to come and put me out.
Give
of
it one more
misery.
time. One more plug.
August 5th at Regal Cinemas across the eastern and central United States.
What's the
48
website?
theaters. Who cares? Just fucking
No,
Google
what's
Regal.
the website?
It's-
Regmovies.com.
Well,
REG
buy your tickets now. This will
because
sell
people
out.
are buying them.
Yes.
People are already
Stop
buying
acting
them.
surprised,
I
asshole.
am, because it's
She's
like
not
it's
surprised.
10 days out.
Yeah.
That's who
Yeah,
does
because
that?
here's what's going to happen. It's the summer. People are looking shit to do on Saturday night,
Yeah.
and this is a perfect date thing, husband and
o'clock
wife
and 10
thing.
o'clock.
Bring your teenage kids to it, see the Comedy Cellar.
That is- I
This
guess
is a great idea. You did it again, Bill. It's good to see you.
And you, Robert.
And Liz, I love you.
love you, Bobby.
Gnome, I like you a lot. Make sure you subscribe to this, please. Hit the subscribe button. And go to my Patreon. Go to patreon.com/Robert Kelly. You guys have been watching these on YouTube and listening to for free, for nothing, for Lugats,
Wow.
for months. Go to my Patreon. Become a supporter for the year. Just go in. $5 a month. You go in. You're supporting the show. You get the show free before anybody else. You get all kinds of extra stuff. Patreon.com/Robert Kelly. If not, just subscribe. Do that and go to my dates. I'm all over the goddamn place.
Yeah, look at that. You're up-
Robert Kelly Live. And check me out on the Bonfire on Sirius XM Faction Talk with my boy, Big J. Okerson. I stepped in, not Dan. That's who I am. I'm not Dan Soda. But you know what? I'm not the stepdad that stepped out. I'm the stepdad that stepped up. And I'm there, baby.
Have you been practicing that?
No, some of the fan wrote that.
Really?
Sounds good, right?
That's good.
Yeah, that's my new shirt. It's coming out.
Damn.
I love doing the show. We're having a blast.
That's a good time.
And
That's
of
a
course,
good group.
check out Bone to Pick with Paul Verzi. That show's blowing up too, man.
I haven't heard it yet.
Oh my God, dude! You got to check out. You should do an episode.
Yeah, I love both of you.
Oh, we're the best.
We're the best.
We are. We're the fucking, as Verzi said, fucking, we're killing everybody. Dude, we're gonna fucking murder everybody. Dude. The best podcast in the fucking goddamn world.
Yeah, you've been hanging out with Verzi
And then
enough.
he pulls
yeah.
his shirt down because it's too tight. We'll see you guys next week on You Know What, Dude podcast.
You've been listening to the YKWD podcast. Thanks for listening. Now go back to your shitty jobs.